Viraj confronts Albeli and Zorile. I am done with all your games. I am right in front of you. Kill me if you can. Sitara looks at the parrot. She turns into her Vishnu avatar. Zorile says we have seen a human inviting his own death for the first time. Albeli seconds her. They agree to fulfill his wish. Albeli tells Zorile to put an end to Viraj's story. He wants to die after all. Zorile says we have to play with him first. He ducks so as to save himself. She decides to end the game and tells Viraj to get ready to die. Sitara inches closer to the parrot. Zorile creates a circle of fire around Viraj. Zorile and Albeli smile seeing him cough. Sitara falls down in shock as she tries to free the parrot. Viraj falls on the floor. Zorile mocks him. Sitara saves him just in time. Vrinder and Harili walk in. Surya is hiding at a distance. Sitara and Harili attack each other. Sitara proves out to be stronger. Surya creates smoke around Sitara and Viraj. They disappear with the help of this smoke. Vrinder diverts Harili's attention to the parrot. We have to kill the parrot to put an end to this game today. Viraj, Sitara and Surya look on in shock as Harili and Vrinder dig the parrot in the earth using their powers. Sitara is still fine. They wonder how it is possible. Albeli asks Vrinder why Sitara is staring at them like this. Sitara attacks them one by one. They are thrown high in air and fall down screaming in pain. Surya suggests leaving from there before they can counter-attack. Sitara is reluctant but Viraj also stops her. They leave from there. Harili and Vishkanyas look on unhappily. Viraj thanks Surya for saving them. He asks him when he shifted Sitara's life back in her. Surya says I knew they will do something. I did it when I got a chance. Flashback shows Surya doing that when no one was looking. Sitara thanks him for helping her always. I won't be able to pay back this favor ever. Surya asks Viraj if he now realized that he was supporting a wrong person. They are distracted by an alarm bell. It is 24 hours. We don't have to be tied by this thread anymore. Sitara asks him if he really wants this. He opens the thread and lets go of her hand. He stops at the door for a moment and then leaves. Surya tells her that she is fighting a lost battle. Viraj might never accept you. She refuses to let it happen. I will fight till my last breath, till the time Viraj accepts me. I know that he loves me very much. It is enough for me to fight. I don't know what he is thinking but I know that I can fix my relation. Surya thinks he won't let it happen. I have come here to snatch Viraj's happiness. I need your support to do this. I will make it happen at any cost. Viraj thinks of the past 24 hours and how Sitara kept shouting that she is innocent. I have been very unjust with you. Harili says you are right. I am doing all this for you. Sitara cheated you. She pretended to love you yet you are supporting her. How can you be a fool? He says you did the same. Sitara did it for her family and love but you did it for your own selfish reasons. I haven't seen a selfish woman like you. You don't deserve to stay here. Leave. She reminds him of his promise. 3 days are still left. You cannot throw me out of here before the set time frame. I killed Sitara 400 years ago and got caught in a tree. I can do that again. Don't instigate me. Bear me. I will leave from here myself after 3 days. He allows her to stay for another 3 days. Samrat has overheard everything and smiles. Samrat mocks Harili on the stairs. She calls him idiot. This suits you. He says you will stay here for 3 days and then you must leave. You can stay here for forever with me. I will give you whatever you want from Viraj. My love will never be less for you. She shakes hands with him. I have only extended a hand towards you. It does not mean that I love you. You will get my support at the right time. I will decide when that will be. Let me do what I want, till then. He nods. She begins to walk away but he tells her to remember her promise. She nods. I must have thought before promising you after all. Samrat smiles. Ranisa comes to Surya's room. She cares for his wound. Sitara told me how you saved Sitara and Viraj's life. Thank you so much. He says it is okay, but she is emotional. I think God has sent an angel in your form. He says God has sent another son for you. He keeps his head in her lap. She replies that she will not be able to repay him ever. I want to do something for you. Let me know if you want to ask me anything. He says someone said it for the first time. No one was ever there to help me. I never got a father's support. He left me and my mom before I was born. He left us with a false promise of returning. He never came, though. She holds his hand. I understand your pain, but he might be compelled towards something. He cannot understand what can stop a man from not looking back at his love and kid. I only feel that he forgot all about us. He made sure we can never reach him. He snatched mine and my mother's right very easily. She says I wish I could fix all that, but I cannot return you your childhood. I can try to decrease your pain. You can ask me anything rightfully. I will give it to you. He asks her if she is sure. She nods. He agrees to ask her at the right time. They share a hug. Surya thinks I will neither snatch nor ask what I want. I will snatch it all from you guys just like it was snatched from me. No one will be able to understand what happened. Recap: Sitara asks Viraj why he cares so much about her if he is upset with her. How Relay comes to a tree with the Vish Kanyas. He can tell us if and how we can kill Sitara. She asks the tree, who replies that Sitara can only be killed with